Good day everyone. Today, we're going to learn about lithospheric plates.
From the previous discussion, we dealt on the usefulness of seismic waves in the study of the Earth's interior. Thanks to body wave, for the scientists were able to discover the inner layer of the Earth. Now let us characterize the Earth's crust. Earth's crust is the outermost and the thinnest of the Earth's interior. It is rigid and solid. As you can see in the picture, there are two types of crust. The mountain and underneath it and the land masses are considered continental crust, while the crust underneath the ocean is oceanic crust. Crusts also vary on the rock composition. It can be granite or basalt. Crusts vary in thickness. Continental crusts are thicker than the oceanic crust. Another characteristic that vary in these two types of crust is the density. Remember that density is mass per unit volume with its unit of measurement gram per cubic centimeter or gram per ml. On the illustration, which is more dense? The oceanic crust or the continental crust? Oceanic crust is denser than continental crust. And now, another layer of the Earth's interior is the mantle. It is said to be the thickest portion of the Earth's interior. Mantle, being the thickest, is further divided into layers, which were characterized according to its texture and composition. Its upper portion is said to be rigid and solid just like of the crust. The crust and the upper mantle goes together and is called the lithosphere. Lithosphere floats above the asthenosphere. Asthenosphere is said to be a gooey layer or bubblegum-like layer of the mantle. So remember that the lithosphere is composed of the crust and the upper mantle, which floats above the asthenosphere. And these are all concepts of the theory called plate tectonics. The theory of plate tectonics suggested that the Earth's lithosphere is made of segments of rocks called the plates or the lithospheric plates. They move slowly and constantly, and this movement is called tectonics. So from there we can distinguish the causes of earthquake. When the earthquake is brought by the movement of plates, the origin is said to be tectonics. But when it is caused by the volcanic eruption, the earthquake is said to be volcanic in origin. Lithospheric plates are named according to the dominating landmass or the body of water found on its top. Also, lithospheric plates vary in sizes. Those large ones are considered the major lithospheric plates of the Earth, and they are actually 7. Can you name them? So let us try to name the 7 major lithospheric plates of the Earth. Remember that we are going to name them according to the major landmass or body of water found on its top. Number 1, the major landmass found on its top is North America. So this lithospheric plate is named as North American Plate. Number 2 covers Europe and Asia. Combining the name of the two, this lithospheric plate is named as the Eurasian Plate. Number 3 is South American Plate. Number 4 is African Plate. And number 5, Australian Plate. Number 6, the Antarctic Plate. And number 7 is the largest oceanic plate of the Earth. And it is the Pacific Plate. So how has scientists divide the Earth's lithosphere into segments? Are those bold lines visible on the Earth's surface? Or imagine that we're going to take off all the waters in the ocean. Are those bold lines visible to our eyes? So let us see. So remember that from the previous week you were able to do the triangulation method where you were able to determine the epicenter of an earthquake. Now this map shows us the epicenters of earthquakes around the world. While this map shows the active volcanoes around the world. While this shows the major mountain ranges in the world. So what have you noticed on the location of the active volcanoes and the frequency of earthquake and the location of mountain ranges in the world? Are they of the same location? So scientists, having noticed that, it gives them the idea on the plate boundaries. Remember that the places where active volcanoes, mountain ranges, and seismic activities happened, it marks up the lithospheric plate boundaries. So that is all for today. Happy e-learning, everyone!